Oh yeah, we're all set. This is good.
Yeah.
Right then.
Let's do this.
So pupil, gonna do a parallel park. I've done bay parks, but I ain't done a parallel park.
Okay.
So this is a new topic.
Yeah.
New subject. Need a briefing.
Yeah.
We've got to the location. We are here. We've got a target car in front of us.
Shall I go for it?
We're all ready to
Okay.
rock and roll. So
If I
yeah,
could just use your clipboard,
you can.
and I can use your pretend car.
All right, yeah, lovely. So yeah, so whenever you're happy, we'll do it. Got the ignition on just to
Yeah, okay. Cool.
keep
Yeah.
a bit of air going.
I'll just use that. Where's that pen? Where's my pen? Just gonna do that bit of drawing.
Look clean while you're getting ready.
Yeah,
Okay, your dust.
that's mine. Yeah, you might as well use it.
Dust up. Yeah, look.
Okay, cool.
That just annoys us seeing that dog hair on the camera, on it.
It wastes a bit. Right, okay, so we're at the location how to do the parallel park. We haven't done one of these before, but we've done bay parking. So
yeah, we did that last week. Well, we've done it a few times. We're getting quite good at that.
You're very good, and the clutch control. Now you've got it. You've mastered that, so that's good.
Yeah, no, I feel happy with the clutch.
So slightly different. The objective is we're parked in the position where we want to be finished.
Okay.
So our objective is to go alongside the car in front. Okay, and reverse back into where we are now. Okay. There's enough space behind us as well, because you can allow 2 car lengths to reverse. I don't want to go mention about the test, but on the test they would allow you. Yeah.
Okay.
They would allow you to go back 2 car spaces on the test.
Oh,
but
okay.
No further.
Oh, right, yeah.
So the objective is to get into here into one go, but we don't want to be hitting the curb. So there's certain ways that methods we can use to get us into that right position. All right. So I've got my clipboard in front of us, and I've got a pretend car. Okay. So we're here at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'd like you to do, okay, is when we get going, is I'd like you to pull out here, and when you get level with your shoulder, okay, with the back with the car, you see the car there. You can see the window.
Which window?
The side, you can see the front window, but you've got the side windows. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the back of the car, when it starts to slope down, on here you can slope down. I want you to stop there.
So as a van, it would be at the end of it.
Yeah, because we're doing a car at the moment. I'm just going to work on the car. That we've got in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
just where it starts, where the back window slopes down.
What I'll do is when we come out, I'll tell you where to stop. Okay, and then we can reverse back in. All right. Okay. So we've got our car in the position. Okay. So we're going to be wanting to reverse it back like here at an angle, 45 degrees angle, and then we want to bring the car around. We're going to be looking for the curb when we're pulling, and try and get as close as we can, at least a drain width away from the curb. Okay, that's your objective. Okay, but obviously we need to, before we do that,
police car.
Yeah. But what we need to do is we need to talk about safety and risk. Okay. Now this is quite a busy road. Okay. There is enough room for cars to come along and come past you when you're on your side of the road. Okay. Can you see that? The 2 cars can fit down here, can't they? Can you see that?
It's a bit narrow. Yeah.
A bit narrow.
Yeah. Can it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so when we pull out, we're going to position ourselves next to the car. Okay.
Near the back of it, yeah.
Near the back of it, yeah. And then, so what we've got to be aware of is vehicles coming from behind us and in front of us. Okay.
Okay.
So all-round effective observation is very important. Going out to the position and coming back into. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If their car comes, you can stop just for a second, acknowledge them, and then we can carry on the manoeuvre if they can't get past us. Okay.
Okay.
Because we might be stuck out at an angle where
yeah.
it might be slightly an angle where the car would stop. So like this, when you're like that, it could be a car coming towards us, and they might stop because they might think they can't get through. Okay, depending on.
Oh yeah, they have to wait, wouldn't they?
They have to wait.
They wouldn't get through there, would
but
they?
they'll wait until you've completed
and
you're out of the way. Okay. Right.
I hope that police car don't come back. He won't wait, will he?
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't wait. So what you would do in that situation is that if we were like that and we was impeding them getting through, we'd have to just drive forwards.
Oh, so
okay. So what we do is we'll go
cut
back,
him up. I could just get out. Go back.
We would just drive forwards into a position where he could pass, obviously, because if he's got his lights on.
But so I can cut up anyone else, then I can. Just
no, you don't want to be cutting anyone else up.
Oh, right.
No, you don't want to cut anyone else up.
Right. But you said they'd have to wait.
They'll wait. They'll probably wait.
Oh, I'll make them wait then.
Okay. Right. I'll do my access a bit. Also, having the window undone, you can hear for vehicles coming as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you said that in the car park.
Yeah,
That was a good idea.
Okay. Right. So, out of roll. Okay, let's break it down. What was wrong with what I've done?
All right, so you finished your break.
Yeah, that is it. What have I missed?
Well, there are things missing, like my points of turn and.
Yeah.
So when am I going to start to steer? Like to swing it out. When will I do that?
When you
do I do it where I started or at the back of the car?
No.
Okay.
So I need to.
So how would I know when to do that?
So I need to explain to you what position you need to be. So when you,
because otherwise I'm just going to be guessing, aren't I?
Yeah.
I could either do it straight away.
Yeah.
And then reverse my car into the front of his car because I'm too close. Or I could just go too far back and then be in this van.
Yeah.
And not in this van. So how will I
reference points?
How am I going to know where my point of turn is?
We'll have to establish a reference point.
Yeah, so that's missing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then before I steer and swing it out, where have I got to look?
You need to be looking all around. Make sure you look.
So that you just sort of said do it, and they'll have to wait. That's the message I've got. Just swing it out and. Well, they'll have to wait, won't they?
Yeah, stop. And
but if it's a police car, then I'll have to move forward and get out of the way. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, I suppose if
you was on your part too, and you just said, "Oh, there's a car coming," but I just get on my left way. I forced him to stop, and you've said, "So that's right." How does have to wait? Is that right?
Well, if you stopped and they could get round you, you could let them go around you.
Yeah. So I'm going to affect them, aren't I?
Yeah.
So by swinging out, it's a critical area of risk, isn't it? I'm going to affect oncoming cars behind, force them to change course or speed, and who's got priority?
They have,
not me. So yeah, you just want to make sure that we understand that who's got the priority and where we're looking and what I should do, because you've told me the opposite.
Okay.
Of just go out, they'll have to wait. Okay. But if it's a police car, and we only brought that because I'm thinking that's not right. So I said, well, what if a police car comes in?
Yeah.
Then you just have to move forward then.
Yeah.
That's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have moved in the first place.
But if they couldn't get past you at that point.
Well, if they were coming, I'd let them through, wouldn't I?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you were at that angle where they'd come around that corner really quickly, because
I've already started and that, but we haven't covered that as a critical point of this.
That is
this manoeuvre. It's like, we have to look. It's like moving out of here. I'll just pull out.
Yeah.
They'll have to wait. They'll let me out. If I put a signal, I'm like a bus. Put a signal, I'll just pull out. They'll let me out.
Okay.
The way is, we haven't got that kind of
authority.
Yeah.
Okay.
We and any bus drivers watching, I know you do look. And we, as drivers, should let you out.
Try driving in London, they don't.
Well, they see you, but they think, well, I've got to get on. So, like, you know, my signal's on, you should be letting me out, I'm coming. So they edge it out, don't they? To stop the whole lot coming through, they need to get on. They need to keep the arteries moving, innit? So that's their job, innit, to do that. But and of course people make mistakes and they might pull you out and just force you. But that's another issue, innit? But anyway, priori is I haven't got it. So let's look. And then once I'm at my angle, how am I going around this far or
45 degrees?
45. And then what do I do?
Then you start reversing back slightly.
I was already reversing anyway, so I was reversing. So I'm reversing now. What do I do at 45? You
stop.
Yeah.
Do your effective observation.
Yeah.
And then you need to come back slowly.
And it keeps coming round there.
No, straighten the wheels.
Ah, so you didn't tell me that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you see, like the detail is missing.
Yeah.
It's like if you were telling me how to cook a chocolate cake, well, you forgot to put the flour in and the eggs, and we hadn't put it in the oven. What? And I'll be looking at it like, what the hell is that? You've missed some key things out here.
Yeah, of course. Makes
you have
sense.
to think of the detail and a procedure.
Because you do it all the time, you just don't think.
But your job is a trainer now, isn't it? You're not a driver anymore. No. You're training it, and that is the difference in the job. That's the big difference.
Yeah,
is that you've got to break it down into every detail to pass. Because you miss things, that you'd be a rubbish chef, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
you didn't tell me to put the eggs and the flour in.
Yeah.
Well, mine don't look like yours. How did you do that? Wait, how? You're stupid. How? You didn't put the eggs and the flour in. Well, you didn't tell me. And you didn't put it in the oven. Yeah, exactly. You're an idiot. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah.
Do you mean it would be like
attention to detail? Yeah.
Absolutely, that's the job. It is. It's like you've got to be on it. It's breaking it down.
You've got to do it like they're blind.
Well, like they've never done it before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
You can't assume I know how. Just because you do, don't mean I do.
No, that's true.
I don't know. I've never done this before.
No.
Oh, what? And then, so once I've straightened the wheels, and then how am I going to not hit the curb?
You're going to be looking in the mirrors.
How will I judge that? So I need another point of turn, So I need a first point of turn, I need a second point of turn, I need to know about priority, and I need to know to straighten the wheels.
Okay.
Which way am I going to steer?
Yeah.
I might steer that way.
Okay, now let's stop. Now you show me the correct way.
Okay. It's a shame we didn't do part 2 together, because this is
something that
this would have been a part 2 exercise.
Yeah.
Which is all right. Just I have to remind myself. I'm thinking, I thought we did this. I'm thinking, no, we didn't, did we?
Okay.
Because we didn't do the part 2 together. Because a lot of part 2, I'm laying the foundations for so you can teach it. So yeah, fair enough. So that's what we'll do. So
you're now going to do the brief.
Well, yeah. So to do this properly, I'm going to have to do it like I did before. Swap
over, yeah.
Just so you get the real feel of it, the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what's going on. And so before I get out, what am I going to do with my seat?
You need to put it right back for me. Just while
That's it.
A bit of the main road, and you're going to check in your mirror and your blind spot.
I'm just from an instructor point of view. It's because you forgot to do that earlier.
Yeah.
You're going to be getting on roadside. So I, as the instructor, I'm putting the seat back so you can get in. Okay. I just wanted to remind you, a little prompt. Dude, I'm doing it.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Letting you know I'm doing it. So okay, so we'll swap, yeah.
Okay.
Right, hold now. You get yourself set up. I'll be getting my visual aids sorted out in the meantime. So I'm going to include in there the detail that is needed, like I did with the brake part.
Okay.
And then, so the benefit of that is it's being recorded, you can watch it back and think, oh yeah, do that. But there is a better video on this parallel park. This is from a part 3 teaching perspective. Yeah. There's one I've done aimed at learners, which kind of covers all the which I am going to cover the reference points and that, so it'd be good to see it from this point of view. This is what would be happening in the car with a learner that doesn't know. So you don't know how to do a parallel park, but you've done a brake park. Yeah. We did that. We did it last week. You got quite good at it, to be honest. So, just the way it's going in there. A few vans moving about. Oh, that's where my pen went. Okay, so I'll put my seatbelt on. So yeah, you're definitely set up. You won't need to move your seat or your. All right, good. So I'm just managing my noise now. It's a bit noisy. If I put that up so that the camera will hear better. Okay. So we've arrived at the location. So Abdul, you parked here, very good. You drove forwards in beautifully. Good job. Okay. So what we're going to do today, as we said just a little while ago, where the main theme of today's lesson, or one of the themes, is we're going to be looking at parking on the road. So we're going to be parking on the road between two parked cars, often known as the parallel park. Okay, we're going to be doing that on the left today. Okay, because you could do it on the right. It's better to park on the left. Because we've done that when we pulled up on the right. We've done pulling up on the right. Yes. And you understand the pros and cons of parking on the left and the right. Yeah. So we don't need to cover that. That's good. So we're going to do a parallel park on the left. Beautiful. So here we are at location. I'm going to give you a little briefing because you haven't done it before, just to explain how we do it and why and all of that kind of stuff, and then I'll be able to help you and do one. Okay, happy with that? Yep. So anyway, so these cards are going to play the role of my car, or the cars. So we've got a couple of cars parked there, haven't we just drove forwards. We've got a nice big base. We just drove it in here, so we're in a gap of about, I don't know, nearly 3 car lengths, I reckon, here, haven't we? Yeah. Got that van behind, so that's all right. We got in here all right, didn't we? So what we're going to do is simulate as if we were going to park between 2 cars. So let's say this car is you. We're driving along the road and we're looking for somewhere to park. Now the best option would be to drive forwards, isn't it? Because why would we choose driving forwards into a space over reversing? Safety reasons. Yeah, safe, isn't it? But if you had a gap like that I've created here, that's smaller than the one we've got now, would you be able to drive forwards into that bay?
No, because the turning in would probably put us out slightly.
Yeah, so if we try to get this card in this gap, as we go in, the edge of the card here is the clipboard or whatever you want to call it, is actually going to use more contrast. Look, there you go. That was rubbish when I was doing white on white. Yeah, that was a bit poor, wasn't it? So now we can see that better. The video will see it better, so we can all see it better. So so if we try to drive forwards in, and the edge of my clipboard is the curb, just putting it forwards in there, what's going to happen to that front wheel to get in?
It's going to hit the curb.
Yeah. And what have we said about hitting the curbs with the front wheel?
We don't want to be touching it, do we?
Why not?
Damaging our wheels and alloys.
Damage the tyre, damage the alloy. What about the tracking? Have we talked about that?
Yeah, exactly, tracking. Yeah.
So you've got 2 wheels pointing straight, you keep hitting the curb, you're not one in. Yeah. Even if it's just a couple of millimetres. What's that going to do to the wear and tear of that tyre?
It's going to wear on one side.
Yeah, it's not running true, is it? So it's going to be shredded, it's going to wear it out. Yeah. So that'd be bad, wouldn't it?
Yes.
When you're going round a roundabout and it's wet and you've got no grip on the inside of your tyre, lose control. So Yeah, so we really do want to look after those tyres. So, driving forward in is just not an option now, is it?
No.
So how else could we do? If you, there you go, let's say that's the gap, you're driving along here, you've been a passenger in the car, how are we going to get in? You do it.
We go like that.
That's what we're going to do. So Jane, you could do that then?
Not without your help.
Yeah, no. So should we go through a method of how to do that? Because there's what you did there is exactly what we're going to do.
Okay.
But we need just to break it down into little steps to make sure we do it all right and we finish in the base. So we want to finish reasonably close to the curb, reasonably parallel, and within 2 car lengths.
Okay.
Well, today within 2.5 because there's a van. If we go any further, we'll hit it. So we don't want to go further than that. Just to sort of share with you a little bit about how they, on the driving test, this is a manoeuvre they might ask you to do, and what they'll get you to do, just so in case you're worried, you just pull up. They'll ask you to pull up on the left behind the car, and then they'd say do a reverse park, pull up alongside that and come back in. So you just go out, come back in, and they say to you, I'd like you to finish within 2 car lengths. So they're pretending there's a gap of 2 car lengths, so you don't exceed it, to kind of simulate a proper park.
Yeah.
If in the real world you're driving along, so there's this gap, you're coming along here, how much of a gap do you need to consider parking? Because it could be too small, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So if it's like that, and you pulled up there and thought, oh, do you know what? Would you go for that space?
No.
You ain't going to fit in, are you?
No.
If it was 3 car lengths, what would you do?
I'd fit in.
Driving.
Yeah.
If it's 2 car lengths, you're struggling.
Yeah.
So we're going for reverse. Do you know what the minimum distance you need, the minimum gap you need to get in a space? How many car lengths do you think you need? We said one's not enough.
1.5.
1.5. Look at that guy. He's literally. Shame we missed it.
Yeah.
But he just done a parallel park on the right. And look at the gap. There's about 1/4 in behind him, 1/4 in front of him. That's a gap, a space and a half, isn't it? And he just stuck his car in there beautifully.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing it on the left though.
Okay.
And you know why we park on the left? Because now look at him. He's done a parallel park on the right. Yeah, but he's got a passenger, so we might need his passenger to sort of help him because the angle, he's got a restricted view in front and behind and could miss that motorbike.
Yeah.
So he's got to do it really cautious. And look at him, look, he's going really slow, looking, and he's out safely. So you can do that, but this is a better option.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah.
Good. So anyway, so let's get rid of the car behind now.
Okay.
And just focus on us, this one, and the car in front. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull out alongside that car in a minute.
Yeah.
And I just want you to get level with it.
Okay.
I don't want you to drive past it like that. I don't want you to stop way before it like that. And do you know why I don't want you to stop like back here?
Because that make our turning harder, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you had a car there, you're going to get in. You've just wasted valuable space. Why don't we want to go too far past it?
Because it's further to travel back.
Yeah, more reversing. What does the highway code say about reversing?
Yeah, reduce it.
Keep it to a minimum. Yeah. And if there was a car behind and you've pulled up past that car, what are they going to think you're doing? Will they be confused?
Yeah, very.
Yeah, so let's stay close to our target car. Let's just go level with it.
Okay.
Yeah? How are you going to judge that? Do you need my help to judge that, or do you think you can just...
I think I can judge that.
Yeah, it's going to be easy, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out of roll, often instructors say line up your door mirror with their door mirror. Well, what if it's a skip? What if the car's facing the other way? What do you know what I mean? Yeah. What's all that about? Just pull up alongside it.
Pull it upside, okay.
So, and I think, well, in my experience of 10 years teaching learners, they can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
They can do that all day long. So, if they struggle, then we might have to be creative with reference points.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. Back in. Okay. So you're going to pull up alongside it. Now, what kind of clearance do you normally leave when you go past parked cars?
A door width.
Why'd you do that?
Just in case the door opens.
Yeah. Now, if you do that today and leave a bigger gap, imagine yourself pulled up. You see that car just went past.
Yeah.
He's kind of wide out in case the door opens.
Yeah.
Now, if he'd stopped in that position, would cars coming towards get through that gap?
No.
No. So what could we do differently to keep the flow of traffic in this road?
Keep to one side.
Keep it tucked in. Is there anyone in that car?
No.
So we could pull up close to it. The risk is low. His door mirrors are tucked in. We could assess it. But if you just pull it up alongside the van, don't know, do you?
No.
So then you might leave that clearance just in case that door opens.
Yeah.
So we can risk assess this and look there. You know, and when you park, you pull up there to assess your gap.
Yeah.
In real life, you might have a car behind you. You can hold them back so they don't nick your spot. You can assess the risk in that car. Think, do you know, I can go up nice and close and leave a bit of gap for people to come past. So they'll thank you for that.
Yeah.
Especially the car behind. Then he can go
past
he
us.
can pass you, can't he?
Yeah.
So we're always thinking about risk and how our actions affect other people. And we don't want to inconvenience people, do we? Because they're just getting impatient and then honk their horn. You're stressed out. So if we can, we will. Yeah,
of course.
We just want to be smart, don't we, with this stuff. So so you're there. Then we're going to start reversing. You've done reverse before.
Yeah.
Remember, listen for the beep.
Yes.
Oh. Sorry. Let me get another card. And keep your wheels straight. So I remember from our bay park. You remember when you try to do a straight reverse? Every time you try and steer.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
If you want to go straight and you've finished with your wheels straight, just go back straight.
Yeah, okay.
So keep your wheels nice and straight, because if we put some steers on here, what's going to happen to the back of that car?
You're going to clip it.
Going to get close, isn't it? Or if we get it the other way, we're going to go out there. Do we want to do that?
No.
We don't want to do that. We want to keep them wheels straight.
Okay.
So then you're going to reverse back a short distance to what we call the pivot point of the car.
Right.
Do you know what the pivot point of a car is?
I can't quite remember.
What it is, we might not have covered it. So the steering wheels are the front, aren't they? So they steer. The back wheels are fixed. They're on a fixed axle. So when the front wheels steer, the car's going to pivot on that back axle. So all these three wheels move, but this one actually stays pretty much on the same spot.
Yeah.
Because it pivots on that point. So if we stuck a drawing pin on that, it'd kind of have the same effect.
Yeah.
We'd stuck a pin in that card.
Yeah.
You see how that's working?
Yeah.
So we want to get our back wheel past the target car.
Okay.
Because the car's going to pivot on that point. If we do it early, look what happens. We're going round there. That's all right. But then later when you come in, we can't get in. We're going to clip that car at the front of the car. So if we use a pivot point, we're going to go in there.
Yeah.
So that's really important to get the pivot point. So we want our back wheels past that car. Look at that BMW next to you. How could you just, bearing in mind you're going to be sat in a car, what part of the car from the inside is sort of sitting above them back wheels, would you say? What about the upright of the back seat or the C pillar?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Say that?
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
And you can compare it to any other car. Here, look at that car, getting that Severa.
Yeah, it's going up.
The upright of the back seat is sitting, the headrest is sort of pretty much sitting on the back wheel, isn't it?
Yes.
So that could give us a guide, couldn't it? Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
So if you look at the back of your car, look through here.
Yeah. Okay.
So the upright of the back seat, that literally is sitting on the back of the wheel.
Okay.
We could get out and show you that, but we don't need. We've got enough examples here just to prove that.
Okay.
There's nothing different.
No.
So when your back seat is just level or past that car, that's your first point of turn.
Okay.
It's the pivot point.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I will be reminding you, so don't worry. So that's really important.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
And then, what way are we going to need to steer to get in that spot?
Towards
the left, the way we want to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when we do that, look at the front, the offside front of the car. When I do that on the car, what's happening?
It's swinging out.
Like a door on it, shutting the road off. So who's got priority at that point? If there's cars coming up from behind, in front and behind, who's got priority?
They have.
Exactly. We're reversing. We're low priority. We haven't got that priority.
Yeah.
This is the main road. We're messing about. We're in their way. They're not in our way. So we let them go.
Right. Okay.
Now, if they can't fit through and wait, or just they might flash their lights, you say, "Go on, you can go."
Yeah.
make eye contact, make sure it's safe. Because just because they've let you go, a motorbike behind might not. Okay, so we're at a critical point here. We're going to pause at the point of the turn. Going to have all-round effective observations from left to right, right mirror, right blind spot. Yeah. Because when you're sat there, who's going to be in your blind spot? What vehicle, what area is in your blind spot at that point?
Over here.
That BMW.
Yeah.
So, and what about him in front of that BMW? See that Vauxhall?
Yeah.
Now he's in his driveway. Is he driven in or reversed in?
He's driven in.
So if he wants to come out while we're doing this manoeuvre, he's going to be in your blind spot.
Yeah. And he
reversing towards you. And you're not going to see him, are you?
No, and he's not going to see us.
Possibly. So we need to see that, don't we?
Yeah.
So we're going to have them windows down. We're going to listen. We hear someone walking over gravel, shutting the car door, starting the engine.
You stop.
You're going to look for reverse lights, all that kind of stuff. You're going to wait. What would you do if he was reversing towards you and he hadn't seen you? Good. And if he still hasn't seen you?
Shout.
No. Get into first and move forwards. Okay, so that's a real risk, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're thinking about that risk in this situation. Apart from all the other stuff like the cyclists going past and that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So we've got to our point of turn. We know how to do that.
Yeah.
We know where we're going to look and we know which way to steer.
Okay.
So now the car starts to move without dry steering. We talked about that in the car park, didn't we?
Yeah,
so a little bit of
keep
moving.
the car moving, yeah.
Because we don't want to dry steer all these four wheels, do we?
No.
So we want to keep it moving and keep it coming around like that. Now, what kind of angle do you think we should get?
We spoke about 45 degrees.
Did we?
Yeah, and maybe saying that...
Well, you've been watching YouTube.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Well, that's good. But there's a lot of crap on YouTube.
Yes.
Just watch this one for
how to drive. This is how -to-drive. Over 1,000 subscribers.
So anyway, 45-degree angle. Don't go more than.
No.
Because you're going to struggle getting in that spot.
Yeah.
What if you go less than? What if you only did that? What's the problem now?
You still ain't going to get in there, are you?
Yeah, you're going to run out of two car lengths, aren't you?
Yeah.
So 45 will get you in a real space in real life. Yeah. You could afford to go a bit shallower or a bit deeper, but roughly 45. Okay. So you got your angle there. Now what do we need to do?
Look.
Yeah, we're going to be looking throughout the whole manoeuvre, out the back to the sides.
Go backwards.
What we need to do is steering.
Keep it straight.
Good. So at this point we're on a full left lock to get the angle. Yeah. Now we need to straighten them wheels. Yeah. If we don't, we're just going to keep going around to a 90-degree angle. Yeah. And that'll be a bad thing. We won't be able to park, will we?
No.
So that's really important. So to get our angle, we straighten the wheels like that. Okay. So now we need to reverse in a straight line back towards the curb. So we need to finish near the curb, don't we? Yeah. What would you say is a reasonable distance from the curb?
Train width.
Train width or less than?
Less than the train width, yeah.
How are you going to judge that?
Could look in my door mirror.
Yeah. So you're going to see the curb in the door mirror. You can see it now. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you look out the back window, can you see out there?
Yeah.
Can you?
Just a little bit, not a lot.
Really?
Not.
How honest are you being then?
I can't really see.
So that van, I'm sure you're looking at that van. Can you see the curb?
No, I'm sorry, I can't see the curb. No, I can't see the curb.
So you're not going to see it out there at all?
No.
Can you see it out the back, out this window?
No, it's
gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only place you're going to see the curb is there.
Yeah.
So are we going to let you use your mirror for this? Hell yeah. You're going to need that mirror, aren't you? So you're going to use that. And so we need a way of judging. Now at this point, you've never done it before. So it'd be a bit of a guess, wouldn't it?
Yeah, okay.
So from my experience, I will help you with that. And I will tell you when to stop.
Okay.
And at that point, you're going to look in that mirror and you're going to get yourself a reference point.
Right. Okay.
Now I can share with you what it looks like for me. Basically, the curb starts off up here and it goes down and down and down and down. When it gets right near that door handle and just vanishes, for me that kind of works. But if you're sitting taller than me or lower, it's all going to be different. So we're going to get your own personal reference point. But it might coincidentally be the same. It might just be where the curve disappears. But we're just looking for ways that you could judge this for yourself, so you don't have to rely on me to tell you where to stop. So that's our second point of turn. So now we're tucked in there. Okay. Now, if we had a bird's eye kind of view, what we're looking at is that half of our car is now tucked in. See that? But you'll be sat in the car, you ain't seeing that unless you're up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So all you're really going to have a judgment on the curb is what you see in that mirror and what you see in front of you with that car. You might feel you're halfway in on him. Yeah. And you could use that as a bit of judgment to get a feel for it. You might know when you're out there and you think, do you know what? I don't even think my back wheel's in. Yeah. So that's way too early. Yeah. So we just need to work that out, and I'll be helping you with the second point of turn. Okay. And at that point, we're going to steer to the right. Yeah. And the front end's going to swing in. We're going to keep an eye on it so it doesn't hit that car. But if we got our pivot point right, that ain't going to happen. Okay. You've allowed the clearance. That's why we did it. Yeah. So the front's going to come in, and then at this point, the curb, if it had disappeared, it's going to reappear back. Okay. Yeah. And then you're going to, when it reappears, you're going to start to straighten your wheels so you finish parallel and hopefully reasonably close. Okay. If you're not, if you're a little bit far out, we might just correct that and move forwards and tuck it in. Yeah. Or we could go back a little bit and tuck it in. Okay. So we could correct it. We'll see how we get on. Yeah. The aim of today is to get you doing this safely with good all-round effects observation to get your accuracy that you can on your own finish reasonably close and parallel to the curb using the points of reference that we're about to give you. Okay. Right? Yeah. Any questions? No. Do you want to give it a go? Yes. Good. Good. So we need to consider the road camber at the minute. Now, it's a little bit unusual with part today, isn't it? Yes. What's going on with the camber in the road we're in today? It's all over the place, isn't it? Where are the drains in this road on our side? On the left. Are they on here or are they on your side? They're on my side. They are, aren't they? Yeah. So we're actually parking a little lay-by with an adverse camber. Okay. So you're going to come down a hill, then up a hill. Right. Okay. So how's that? Is that going to have any bearing on your clutch control today? Yeah, I might have to use a bit of gas. Yeah. Okay. So I feel a bit bad actually making this the first one, because normally you're going into the camber and the car might speed up. Okay. Yeah. But it's not going. It might actually roll out forwards again. Okay. So we're going to be aware of that. Right, so so this will be a little bit different to maybe normal. I've picked this area because it does keep us tucked out of the way. Therefore, you not kind of having to stress out with lots of cars coming past. And, so that I have picked that for that reason. All right. Are you ready? I think so. Full talk through? Yes, please. Yeah. First one. And our main focus is on to get these points of turn sorted out so you can recognise them. So we will, when we get to these points, we're going to pause and I'm going to let you just take stock of where we are. So you can sort of, almost like you did with your baby part, you sort of take a picture in your memory, don't you? And think, oh yeah, I could do that next time. Yeah, cool. All right. All right? Yeah. When you're ready, start in. And you're definitely sat in the right position, you're comfy. So you give. Did you signal that car just then? No. Okay. Ready? Are you definitely in the right position? No, are you comfy? Because I'm just aware that you haven't driven here and I'm just making sure that you're good. Yeah. I don't want you to get out there and say, oh, my mirrors are off or my seat's in the wrong position. I'm happy. You're definitely in the right. Alright, so what I want you to do is look ahead, mirror, and behind. Is it clear? Because we want to try and do this without cars behind us. We don't want to have them waiting behind us if we can help it for your first one. So your responsibility to make sure it's clear, and if it is, I want you to pull out, level with that car, close to it. Okay. That's it, so steer it back the other way and we're going to tuck it in close. That's it. Straighten your wheels, that is beautiful. And just pop your handbrake on. Into reverse. And just keep your feet still. Just touch your brakes as well, so we've got a brake line. So then you've pulled up level with that car. Beautiful. Really good. Nice and close too. Yeah. So now I want you to look. Now there's a car behind. They can see our reverse light, something that looks like they might wait. But now that I'm just going to put my hand up to let them know they've seen us, and I think they'll be able to fit through there. If they don't, we're going to start. Yeah, they're going to. I'm going to give them a little. They want to park in our space. So I'm going to put my hand up, take it out of gear, and move forwards if it's safe to do so. So we just had our bay. Okay, so you're checking it's safe?
Yeah, but it's not safe yet.
Move forward. Well, I was just aware of how close he was to the bay. If just by moving an inch or two might have helped him get in that spot. Okay. So we just lost it, but that's okay, because this is what happens. Yeah. And we're going to identify a new spot that we can park. So I'll be helping you with it. That's all right. This is part and parcel of what we deal with, you know, in the real world. So yeah, you know, just go to our plan B, which I've already identified our plan B. What we're going to be doing soon, we're going to go up to the roundabout at the end. Yeah. We're going to go all the way around it and back. Then we're going to end up tucking in behind this little Fiat 500. That's going to be our target car, okay? Okay. So I'll let you deal with the roundabout. And what's the speed limit in this road? 20. Slow down. So how do we know it's 20? So as you come into this road, have we got street lights? Yes. Okay. Have we got any signs telling us otherwise? Not at the moment, no. Well, there are if we look. Oh yes, and there'd been a couple that you just passed. Right, okay. So we need to raise your awareness of speed limits. So anyway, there's our target car. What I'd like you to do, is there anything behind us? No. So we're going to pull up alongside it. We're going to go straight into where we were before. So pull up nice and close, level with, don't drive past it. Magic. Perfect. Keep your feet still, reverse gear. Okay, look all round. There is a vehicle behind, so have a look. Yeah. Directly? Yeah, I can see that. And now what is he doing? He's going to nick our bay. No, he might actually. He literally might nick our bay. And he literally has. Our reverse.
I don't believe that.
Look all round, make sure it's safe.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is unbelievable.
Don't worry. Luckily, I've got a plan C.
This is funny.
Now we're not going to use that next little Fiat 500 because that's just too close to that junction. Yeah. So I would not deem that as a safe place to do this park. And as we come round here, there will be parked cars on the left. That grey car. Yeah, there. Is there anything behind?
Not at the moment, no.
So we're going to pull up alongside it. Okay. This is safe, legal, convenient for a park. There you go. Keep your feet still, into reverse. Okay, left and right. All finish starting right and finishing out the back. Keep your wheels straight, reverse back in a straight line. So see what they do? Yeah. To start to reverse, just creep back so they know we're reversing. Yeah, okay. Look at that, don't steer. Keep wheel straight. Yeah. Look out the back until the back seat has passed this car. Yep. Stop. It, yeah. There? Correct. That's it. So from left shoulder, look all the way around the car to right. Yeah. If it's safe, make sure no one's coming through in the blind spot. Oncoming car, just pop a left signal on. He's waiting. Look all round again. If it's safe, start to move, steer left. Steer left. Good.
If he's coming now.
Now we're committed, so now this is fine. You let us come. He's just screaming up. Now straighten your wheels. So that's our angle for you. Straighten your wheels, straighten your wheels, straighten your wheels. There. Yeah. Just pause here for a second. Can you see the curb?
Just.
Come back in. And when it disappears, come to a stop.
That's it, stop.
Okay, and come back another couple of inches. There, stop. This is your point of turn. Try and recognise this for next time. Okay. Look all round, move slowly, steer quickly to the right. Okay. Steer, steer, steer. When the curb reappears, face the ID, thanks. When the curb reappears, start to straighten. and just stop there for a minute. Well, I'm going to put my hand up to let the van go by. You can even give me a little thanks if you wanted.
Yeah.
And so now we've got rid of our people waiting.
Yeah.
Good. Now, has that curve reappeared?
Yes.
Start to straighten up without dry steering. So look all round the car.
Yeah.
Are you aware of this Golf behind us in the driveway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to start to straighten quickly, then come to a stop. Handbrake neutral. Okay. So we're there. We're just going to complete that manoeuvre, but I want to ask you a couple of questions about it, if that's all right. So, have we finished parallel to the curb?
It's parallel.
Good. Have we finished within 2 car lengths of that car?
Yes.
Good. Are we close to the curb?
No.
No. Okay. So, looking in that mirror, looking at the gap between the side of your car and the curb, how much would you say that actually is in reality? Because that's a convex mirror, isn't it? So most things look smaller. So what do you think it really is?
Like that much.
Okay, so you're saying that much?
Yeah.
I want to open the door. So yeah, it's about that. Yeah. So we're not, you're pretty accurate on that one. You can leave it running. We'll be going out in a minute. Actually, yeah, now you got it off. So what we're going to do, so we need to change something, don't we, to make that closer to the curb.
Yeah.
So let's just analyse that and think what we need to do differently. Because I told you where to steer, didn't I? Mm-hmm. Did you feel a little bit rushed at that point when the car's coming forward?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So, this, we pulled up there, didn't we? We reversed back.
Yeah.
To our point of turn.
Yeah.
Very good, yeah. Could you judge that again if I asked you to?
Yeah.
So that'd be your responsibility.
Okay.
Then we looked all around and we had to make a decision. Do we swing out the front of the car?
Mm-hmm.
The car ahead had waited.
Yeah.
The van behind, what had he done?
Waited.
Why did he wait?
Because he was waiting for us to make our deal manoeuvre.
Yeah, because he could see the car in front.
Yeah.
So they didn't either. They were like, oh, I don't want to go.
No.
Okay. So at that point, what is the best option we've got? They're both waiting. What do they want us to do?
Continue.
Yeah, they just want us to get out
done.
of the road, don't they? So once we started to move, then the front car laid up because he's helping the car behind. So when I'll go next, I was there first. And it's his side of the road.
Yeah.
I'll just move up. So the car behind kind of knew what was going on. Yeah. So that's why he did that. Okay. If we felt he was going to squeeze through, then we'd stop. Yeah. Okay. So we don't want to go into him. But that's kind of what happened. They'd realised what you're doing, and then that's what their decision was to do. Okay. Then we got our angle, didn't we? 45 degrees. Yeah. Lovely. And then we straightened up. Yeah. And then we come in. Then we got to a point, let's say it was there, and we steered and we ended up too far from the curb. So what do we need to do different with that second point of turn?
Come back further.
Need to come further back, don't we? So the point I said to you, when the curb disappears, stop, didn't I? And I just thought, I feel it's too far. So I got you in a bit more. Yeah. And it still wasn't enough. Yeah. So we're just going to tweak that and get you in closer. Okay. Yeah. So what I want you to do this time, I want you to, can you remember the point you was at and get us to where we were? Yeah. So we get to there, and then we're going to get you in a little bit closer. I'll tell you where to stop. So we get this point of turn nailed. Yeah, okay. So then you've got something solid to work with, yeah? Happy? Yep. Just make a note of that van. What's the van up to over the right shoulder?
The grey one? Yeah. Is there anyone in it? No.
No. And what do you think about his parking? Good or bad?
His parking is...
Tell me something good about it.
That it's he's reversed into it.
Exactly. So if that was a van pointing in and wanted to come out, is he going to see us?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
I'd be completely in his blind spot unless the mirrors picked us up. Yeah. So that's good to know, isn't it? So our risk is now low. If he decides to come out or put us in reverse, well, he's going to drive out.
Yeah,
so
of course.
That's good. Okay, so it's just being aware of your area. If you look to the right, what's going on to the right? What are the signs saying there?
They're saying there's a cyclist and walking.
That's it. So we've got a cycle path and a footpath. So who might come barrelling out there during your manoeuvre?
Cyclist.
Yeah. Kid on a bike, Saturday. Yeah. He'll be out like a shot, isn't he?
Yeah.
So you've got to stay frosty. keep looking to that area, make sure it's safe, as well as everything else we've said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for it again. We're going to correct your second point of turn.
Okay.
You're dealing with the first point, getting near the car.
Yeah.
First point of turn, angle.
Yeah.
Don't use seconds.
And then I'll stop.
You good?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Directionally. Yeah.
You wear the kids to the right.
Yeah.
Make sure it's safe before you go out. We want a clear road if you can get one.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Beautiful. Stay nice and close to this car. Beautiful. Great. Straight away into reverse. I'd favour getting the gear, because if we're going to get on with it,
first. Yeah.
just for the signal.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so going to look all round. Keep your wheels straight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look out back.
Yeah.
Look for the kiddies.
Yeah.
And get 2 point of turn.
That's it.
Good. And now what we need to do?
There's a vehicle coming.
So we're going to all round effective. He's a taxi, so he might not wait. Okay, he is. Look all round.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sure it's safe.
Part, yeah.
Go for the next part. We're going to steer. I'm going to say thanks for waiting.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Get your angle.
I'd say there.
Yeah. And now we just need to do straighten the wheels. So keep moving and straighten the wheels so we don't dry steer. Straighten the wheels. There. Look at the back. See what the taxi's doing. And now we're getting warm to our second point of turn. So get us where we were before, in your opinion. About there?
Yeah, that's it.
So let's go in a little bit deeper. A tiny bit. Make sure you're looking at the back.
Yeah, okay.
And let's try that.
Try that.
So where's the tip of the mirror in relation to that Peugeot? Where's this tip? Is it over the light or something visible?
Yeah. Just
remember that.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go for the second point of turn. Look all round.
Okay.
You steer to the right. Full lock. Steer quick. He's going to come round. Look out the back. Got a pedestrian to our near side. As you come round, straighten your wheels. And straighten. Stop. You've got to be quick with the steering. You can't dilly-dally with your steering, otherwise you'll get the curves. Okay, so you've handbrake neutral. So now, let's review. Are we parallel to the curb?
Yes.
Are we within 2 car lengths?
Yes. Are
we close to the curb?
Yes.
How close?
Very close.
Very close.
You can see by the door handle.
Yeah, we're as close as he is in front. This is very good.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just going to have a little look and see what it actually is. And yeah, we're down now to a gap of that.
Okay.
Be happy with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we'd be, yeah.
Okay. What if you come in and your back wheel touched the curb? What would you have done?
I would have had to stop.
Good.
Going forward a bit.
And move forward. That's it.
And then reposition myself.
Yeah. So that if we're going nice and slow, if we feel that curb, you just stop. Move forward. But we didn't. That was good. So now, the second point of turn, if you had to do that on your own, could you remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to try?
Yeah.
So if we follow this like for like, you'll be doing this one on your own.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Just start now.
If you're stuck, if you're not sure of something, ask.
Okay.
If it's not safe, I'll intervene.
Yeah. Okay.
The normal drill.
Yeah.
If you ignore me, if you ignore my verbal commands, I'll be on the brake telling I'll bring it to a stop. You shouldn't have to do that. Okay, so let's have a good all-round observation. You're doing this one on your own.
Yeah.
I'm going to be quiet.
Okay.
Bit of dry steering there. Try and finish with your wheels straight.
Okay, yeah.
So when you go back, you'll be straight.
Okay. Vehicle behind us.
Okay, what are they doing?
Knowledge, yeah.
Okay.
Come back.
More
looking back.
What about the kiddies there? I'm a bit worried about them.
Okay.
So now we've gone way, look at where you are, way past your point of turn. But that's okay, we don't need to move forwards, just a mental note.
Okay.
How's that van getting on? Yeah. So now there, do you think you're going to touch that curb?
Possibly, yeah.
So when there's the touch, stay still. I take out a gear and acknowledge him. Just let him know that you're not going to move forward. Because he wasn't sure. He's seen you to curb. He thought you were going to go out. Okay. So you can just take it out of gear. Yeah. Let him know. Yeah. What we're doing. Okay. So we've gone a bit off the rails there. Yeah. We lost our first point of turn. That kind of affected your view. Yeah. Yeah. So should we try that one? Rather than fix this one, let's just go back to the beginning. Yeah. Okay. If you've got a car point, don't rush it. No. Be aware of what they're doing. Keep calm. Carry on. Okay. That's better. Now you dry steering and your wheels are straight. So think about that first point of turn, yeah? Let's not go back too far. Imagine you're going into a tight space behind. You don't want to overcook it. Okay. Yeah? Are you there? Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's good. Good. Continue. Yeah. If safe. Always if safe. You're responsible for that. Yeah. Kids, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that turn there. Yeah. Car's there. Just stop to acknowledge them. Yeah. That's it. Get moving because they're just wondering why you've stopped in the middle of the road. Get your wheels straight. Get your wheels straight. There. Okay. So now we're coming in at the angle. Now where were you last time? You're getting warm. I'll give you a clue about there. About here, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, yeah. And slow, slow, slow. Yeah, okay. We'll hit the curve. You're going in fast. Yeah, okay. Dry steer. Yeah, I get the gist of it. We say thanks. So yeah, we just got to work on that. Yeah, of course. So I'm going to come out of roll, just because, you know, that like part 2, if I trained you in part 2, I do that as a, like, so you see a bit of part 3. So you can see it through the learner's eyes. Yeah, of course. And you learn. You're sitting there, you're actually thinking, well, actually, if I line these things up, it will work. Yeah, it hasn't worked yet, but we'll just do a bit more on that. Yeah, of course. And so by the time you think, right, I've got to part 3, you're just sort of thinking, oh yeah, I understand all how that works, how to break it down, but then you get a go to deliver it. Yeah, okay. And so that's sort of, that's why it's necessary to go back and roll reversal. Yeah, it's good, and get you through the learner side. But just thinking of what you did there, you rushed at the end, the camber come in, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it's too late. Cool, right. So you've got to keep it nice and slow, steer quick. You're a bit slow on your steering. Yeah, of course. Right. But that's my methods. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Well, it's not. Well, it's not yet. It don't work. Yeah, but it will. Where we're in touching distance. Yeah, but you could have your own method. There's other methods. There's the 1-2-1 methods. Okay. We haven't talked about that. No. So you'll find your way, and as long as it works for you sitting in that, you just replicate it. Yeah. So hopefully what you got from that is the detail, the devil's in the detail of breaking it down. Yeah, yeah. And being in control. Yeah. Kept saying, what about these kids like that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on there? You know. Yeah. Because I'm making that a thing, you know. I'm not saying check your right blind spot. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying, look, there's kids there. Yeah. So when it's live, I'm like, where are the kids? What are the kids doing? What's going on? You know. So you're, we've got the van there. Your radar is up. Yeah, of course. And I'm looking at you thinking, do you know what? You haven't had a look at them kids for a little while. So I look through there and thinking, well, what are you looking? Yeah. So I keep total control. Cool. Every now and again I have a little look to see what's going on there. We're just making sure. But primarily, my job is to make sure you look. Okay, cool. That's good. Yeah, good. So anyway, so look, do you want to drive back or swap? I'll swap. Because I can then obviously just have a look at what you're doing. Before you get out, we're going to do. Yeah. I thought that was you getting off that.